Hello friends, welcome. Friends, day for yesterday, one day back, I did this video, why TRI and operators data don't match. Huge gap, misleading investor and public. Now, after doing this video, I started investigating and consulting my various friends and investor community who are following this closely. And I was able to unravel some of the mystery behind this reporting of data in the stock market as well as in the TRAI. Now, friends, the today's video is all about unlocking the mystery of ARPU. Now, friends, you might have seen there are various articles in the newspapers which comes out with ARPU repair. Bharti is talking about ARPU repair. They are talking targeting an ARPU of 350 and they would like it to go to 400, 500. And if you look at all these articles, Economic Times saying robust increase in ARPU of private telecom operators. Then there is another article of Business Standard. Telecom pairs ARPU growth falls by 7.5%. And then there are so many videos in YouTube which try to explain what is ARPU, right? What does ARPU mean, right? And then there is another article which I see 13th May of 2025 by Crystal saying the telecom ARPU is to rise by 10 to 12%. But friends, do you understand what is this ARPU all about? From a layman sense, ARPU is a simple definition, which is the division of, that is the total revenue divided by the number of subscribers that you have, right? And it is on a per month basis, right? So that's the conventional understanding of ARPU. But if I tell you that there are various definitions of ARPU, which are hidden from you, and that is what I am going to unlock in this video. Some of the portion of the video will use the same data or the same Excel sheet which I have used in this video, but the focus would be on different ARPU definition used by different operators, and therefore ARPU cannot be compared. Everybody has their own definition of ARPU because the definition of subscribers do not match between the operators. Every operator has got a different definition of subscribers, and they don't tell that transparently neither to TRI nor to the stock market. What is the definition that they are adopting as far as subscribers are concerned? Okay, so that is why the ARPU, which is the fundamental, you can say, reference level, which kind of shows the quality of subscribers, or it's a indication of revenue increase of the various mobile operator, the health of the mobile operator, the health of the telecom industry, so misleading. So from now onwards, after looking at this video, you will never trust the word ARPU. And whenever a telecom operator talks about ARPU, you should ask that, tell me the definition of ARPU, then only I am going to trust you or understand what you're talking about, right? Otherwise, it makes no sense. So friends, what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to start with Bharti Airtel, right? And I'm going to show you that what definition of subscribers that they use in order to calculate ARPU. And if you use a different definition, then what will be that value? This is what I'm going to tell you in this video, friends, right? Which you will find it very interesting. So let's look at Bharti's sheet, which is the same sheet which I have been using in my previous videos, right? So if you look at, there is row number 3 here, which has been marked as serial number 2. And this is the definition that Bharti uses to report their subscriber in the stock market. And where this now number is available, so I'm going to show you. So if you go to Bharti's trends file operation, trends file 6 ops, here if you go to operational performance of India, you will see mobile services customer base. And if you look at this customer base here, this number is matching this number which I showed you, this number. You can just check 361.59 and you will see here 361.59, right? Same. Similarly, you will see that all the other quarters numbers are matching, right? This is the net addition based on what the definition is. So what is this definition, friends? How they define this number, right? They will not tell you. And it is not even available to me what the definition is. Maybe they will tell you to the investors and those people who ask, but it becomes very unclear for a common layman to understand what this definition is and why it is so different for different service providers, right? So what I have done is, based on the feedback that I have got from the various viewers, I understand this definition does not include M2M for Bharti. Bharti does not include M2M in this definition, which is 361.59 for the March quarter 2025, which you can see here, this number. It does not include M2M, right? Now, another thing very interesting is that Bharti also reports the same number, right, to TRAI, the same subscriber number to TRAI, and both the numbers are different. You see, TRAI is 389.80, and for the stock market, they are reporting a number of 361.59, and there is a difference of 28.21 million. And in the June quarter, it was 35.16 million. Now, what is this definition? Definition number 2. Subscriber. This also does not include, by the way, M2M. It's very clear now. But this is a different definition. This is a different definition. This is a different definition. And why Bharti follows two different definitions, one to the stock market, another to the TRAI, is not clear. And why Bharti does not say, or neither TRAI says nor Bharti says, that this does not include M2M explicitly unless you ask. Okay? So that is where the issue is. Now, if you subtract these two numbers, you will get these numbers, and these looks to me like dummy subscribers, the subscribers which are inactive. And it is possible that Bharti may be including some of a different subscriber definition, which I'm not clear. But for TRAI, it is extremely clear that there is a huge amount of dummy subscribers, and you will see the amount of dummy subscribers is tapering as you move forward in the forward quarters, right? If you look at June quarter, the number was highest, then not highest, it was very high, and then September quarter, the number was high, and then slowly the number is started to tapering, right? And suddenly the number tapered very, very fast from September quarter, where the tariff increase happened. And it's now making sense to me that after tariff increase, the dummy subscribers for Bharti has reduced to 28.21 because people are now no longer holding different type of SIMs, and they are trying to concentrate everything in one single SIM, and therefore the dummy subscribers are decreasing. And this trend is you are going to see going forward as the tariff starts to increase, right? As going forward, as Bharti has been saying, tariff repair. So they will do so, and you will find these dummy subscribers are going to go down, right? So M2M, which is this number, 34.82, which is reported in this serial number 9, this is a separate number which Bharti reports. So this number is not included neither here nor it is included here, and it is included in this line item, which you see line item thumb number 3 in this particular file, which is tab of this file, and these numbers are all here, but this is reported in a separate tab. If you see postpaid in IoT M2M connections reported as a part of Airtel business segment. Therefore, the revenue, that wireless revenue that you see here, this number, right, which is reported by Bharti in the wireless revenue business, this is the number that you see here, does not include M2M revenue, right? And where the M2M revenue relies, if you go here, you will find that there is a different segment, which is, I think, let me just show you. Yeah, so I think this is the segment, right? I don't know where it is, but it is in a different segment. It says that, if you see here, it says that it is included in the Airtel business segment. Now, where is that Airtel business segment? Let me see. Maybe it is here, home service, digital services. Yeah, this is probably the business segment. India summarized. Maybe it is no. Where is the business segment? Yeah, this is the business segment, B2B service. So this is where they are reporting, probably, right? Now let's get back to that particular sheet, and now let's try to calculate ARPU. Now, if you look at what Bharti has done is, Bharti has this ARPU which they report to the stock market, which is mobile service ARPU, which is this line item, this particular row, and it is now at 245. Where it is reported? Again, let's go back to Bharti's KPI, and you will see that ARPU numbers are here. Where is ARPU? Here. You see here? ARPU is here. Average revenue. Not this. This is the ARPU, right? This is the ARPU. Right? 245, 245, 233, 211 and 209. And you'll see that this is the ARPU. You can see. And I have extrapolated this going forward in previous quarters, right? So how did you calculate this ARPU? Let's do the calculation. So let me just remove my face and put this here. And you'll see this is very simple. This revenue divided by this subscriber divided by 3. So this number comes out to be 245, 246, 235, 212, 209, 209, 204, 201. So this is called ARPU definition, for which subscriber definition number 1. This is what? And what is this definition? I don't know. Right? Which Bharti need to tell what is this definition. Now, with definition number 2, which includes dummy subscriber, and if you calculate ARPU, then you end up getting this number, this row. And what is this? This is 245 as per Bharti's definition, but you include dummy subscribers, this number comes out to be 228, which is 93% of this number, means 7% lower. Similarly, if you see here, 227 versus 246 or 245, 93%, then, the difference actually, became low because the dummy subscribers have gone low. Otherwise, this was going around 91%, 9% below, right? So, when you say ARPU repair, if you manipulate this number, the subscriber number, and if you keep the revenue static, then you will be able to elevate the ARPU. That's the definition of ARPU. So therefore, it is important to understand what is this definition of subscribers, which does not include M2M in case of Bharti, which I have come to know recently, and therefore I'm repeating this video. Now you understand as regard what is the problem with Bharti's ARPU. So when we say tariff repair, ARPU repair, you can very easily elevate this ARPU by reducing this number. And you can keep this number same. So ARPU does not mean anything, right? You can keep on harping on ARPU, but as long as your revenue does not increase, ARPU does not mean anything. So I think probably I have made it very clear. Now let's go to Vodafone Idea. Vodafone Idea has got a different and more conservative definition. So let me focus on Vodafone Idea. Now Vodafone Idea's KPI, which includes M2M, by the way. This is interesting. So this number that you are seeing here for Vodafone Idea starting from December till March 2025, which is the subscriber of 198.2, which we become very happy that Vodafone Idea has added so many subscribers, blah, blah, blah. This subscriber includes M2M as per the Vodafone Idea's definition, and this also in the TRAI when Vodafone Idea reports their subscribers, this includes M2M. So the question that we need to ask TRAI, why TRAI does not explicitly let the consumers know, or those people who are trying to analyze the TRAI report, a note that Bharti includes M2M, Bharti does not include M2M, Vodafone Idea includes M2M. Because M2M subscribers are a sizable number. Now, if you go to my, I'll just show you M2M numbers, then you will be able to understand where this situation is. So if I show you, this is M2M. Now you see Vodafone Idea M2M in this quarter is 16.23, right? It was 15.47. So if I look at this number and if I subtract 16.23, let's say 200 minus 16, right? Just do a simple calculation, 184. So this number is no longer, if you have to compare with Bharti, this is no longer 198, this is 184. There is a reduction of subscriber if you are going to go with the same definition of Bharti. So Bharti has been focused on elevating their ARPU because it kind of gives a very good feeling to their investors that Bharti has the best quality subscribers. But these guys, Vodafone Idea as well as Reliance, adds the M2M to give them a feeling they have a lot of subscribers. They are not focused on ARPU. So they are focused on increasing their subscribers. Bharti is focused on increasing their ARPU. And that is what the narrative that is being spread out in the public domain, including Reliance Jio. They are focused on increasing their subscriber. Therefore, they add the M2M on their overall subscriber base. You can understand now. And this nobody tells openly unless you ask. right? TRI does not tell. It is a responsibility of TRI to say all these things very clearly. Now, interestingly, you will see that whatever Vodafone Idea reports to the stock market, to the TRI, the dummy subscriber, which is the same definition, this minus this, is now tapering down. You see, it was 18.8 million in December 21. Now this number is going down. Now it is at 8 million. Which means that after the tariff hike has happened, there hasn't been a significant change in this number as regards Bharti. So Bharti has, what they have done, they have weeded out all those subscribers who were not recharging or not using the SIM properly. So the impact of tariff hike on the total quantum of dummy subscriber, as per Bharti is concerned, has been higher. You understand? Because look at this is 35.41 for 36. Now it is 28.21. Whereas in case of Vodafone Idea, this number, if you see here, this has remained largely constant, right? So there hasn't been a significant impact as far as dummy subscribers are concerned. Okay. Now, how does Vodafone Idea calculate ARPU? Simple. They give two definitions of ARPU. One is blended ARPU here. Another is ARPU excluding M2M. And if you look at this number, this is blended ARPU is 164, which means includes M2M. So they are much more conservative as far as ARPU definition is concerned. And if you exclude M2M, this number comes out 175. Now the point is that, therefore, if you have three definitions of ARPU in case of Vodafone Idea, why three definition? Because the first definition is a blended ARPU using this number which does not include dummy subscriber. But if you are going to use the TRI report, which includes dummy subscriber, then this is the definition. Definition 2, which is this line. This line. If you see this line, this is the line. ARPU 3. Now, ARPU 1 is this. Definition 1, right? Which is 164. ARPU 3 is the TRI definition, which is 158. So, if you take into consideration the dummy subscribers, M2M subscriber, everything in case of Vodafone Idea, you get 158. And if you take the M2M out, if you take the dummy subscriber out, you get 164. And if you take the M2M out, and if you take only this, right? This is the subscriber, right? And you take M2M out, you get 179. So there could be another definition, right? As far as Vodafone Idea is concerned, use this and take M2M out. Let's calculate and see. I forgot to do that. So this minus, where is M2M? M2M subs is here. So this is how many subs? This is 189. So if I do the calculation here, this number divided by this number divided by 3. Sorry, I think there is a problem here. Let me just show you that. Let me do the calculation again. Let me do this. So this is what? This is the number is 206 minus this M2M 16.23. So this is 189. Now if I take the revenue here, revenue is this divided by 189 divided by 3, this number 171. See? So this is another ARPU definition for Vodafone Idea. Okay? Right? So this is how they calculate ARPU. So net, what I want to tell you, just to summary between Bharti and Vodafone Idea, Bharti does not include M2M in both TRI as well as their customer reporting, and therefore all their ARPU calculations are without that. But if you take the TRI numbers, the ARPU comes out to be less. Vodafone Idea is more conservative. They include M2M in all definition. The TRI definition includes dummy subscribers. And if you do the calculation with that, you get a number of, if you do the calculation, you get a number of 164, right? Which includes blended subscriber, including ARPU, including M2M. If you take, if you remove M2M, that comes out to be 179. And if you do the calculation based on this definition 2 with TRI number, that comes out to be 158, which includes M2M. But if you take that M2M out, that number comes out to be 171. This number. This is the TRI definition, right? Now coming back to Reliance. Now Reliance does not tell us what ARPU definition is all about, but Reliance is very simple. Whatever they quote to TRI, they also are reporting to the stock market. and their M2M numbers were not explicitly reported, that is reported separately. That comes out to be this. Now this number and the TRI number both includes M2M. So in net, if you remember this number, the latest number of 488, which they have reported to the stock market, which is also they have reported to TRAI, and you compare that with Bharti's number of 424, and this number includes M2M. You see, this number is what? The dummy subscriber. I'll show you how this is calculated. This plus this is the dummy subscriber, and this is the M2M. And you see 424 and 424, right? So dummy subscriber plus their reported subscriber. So this is 424. And if you compare that with Reliance Jio number, this is 488. So Reliance Jio's number 424, if you go with that calculation, 488. So Bharti is 86 or say 87% of Reliance Jio's subscriber number. So whatever that they are quoting to in the stock market, this number 361, which is much lower, and they are giving a perception that they have got very high quality subscriber. If you have to compare apple to apple Reliance Jio, this is 88% of Reliance Jio's number. So though the Bharti subscribers are of higher quality, but that quality that they are demonstrating is not that high, because it is what? 424 versus 488. Thanks friends for your time. I think now you understand that ARPU is misleading metric. It is not the right metric because everybody has got a different definition. Everybody has got a different definition of subscriber. There is no parity, and therefore the TRA report of wireless subscriber that they are reporting is extremely confusing and useless. Is of no value, friends, because that number does not tell us anything, because TRI does not tell us what the definition of subscriber that the operators are using. Thanks, friends, for your time. And I hope that you like this video, and thanks for listening to the end. And I'll come back with a new video and a new topic next time. Thank you very much, friends.